left Mazatlan and drove east towards Durango. Instead of taking the new big beautiful road, we chose the old highway. It was much longer ride, but it was also a lot more fun.
So this road is called Espinazo del Diablo, and that is Devil's Spine in English. And it's a really nice road that goes from Mazatlan to Durango, and you start out at sea level in the desert and you go up into the mountains and you change from cactus to pine trees, and it's just really cool. It's probably like 100 miles long, and there is just turns and twisties all the way. There's almost no traffic since they built a new highway next to this old road, but they just finished, so the pavement here is still new and smooth.
On our way to Durango, we decided to camp for a couple of nights at Parque Nacional Mexiquillo. There was a lot of people camping there because of the Easter holidays, but we found a secluded spot in the woods. The park had a cool few things to see, and one of them was called a rock garden, which was an area with a lot of strange rock formation and balancing rocks.
Another cool thing was an old railroad track, where we could hike out to some old railroad tunnels. And everybody else was also heading out to see the tunnels. Both on foot, in trucks, on motorcycles, or even on horseback or on bicycles. But we think we were the only one that had actual hiking boots and brought food and water for the 15-kilometer hike. We can conclude from this that Mexicans just don't go camping like we do.
Yes.
Our next stop was another national park called Sierra de Organas. And for once, we actually got a piece of paper at the entrance with a map on it. It was a first for us here in Mexico. At the park, we first went on an easy hike up to a viewpoint and a big balancing rock. We then saw some people on top of one of the cliffs, so we guessed that had to be the hiking trail to the west. And it was. But first we had to climb through a cave, and the only light we had was from our cell phones. With a neck-breaking climb up the side of the hill before finally getting to the top to see the amazing view over the area.
It was a really fun hike, and we can recommend it to everybody else who happened to be in the area.
Yeah.
We heard about a Sunday market in a small town called Jerez. It turned out it was not just a Sunday market, but the ending of a larger Easter festival. There was bands playing everywhere and people dancing in the streets. Even the horses were dancing. We also met a very drunk man on a horse who thought we looked very thirsty, so he gave us a couple of beers. We still wonder how he was able to stay on the horse after that many beers. Maybe the horse knew how to get home.
The capital of the Mexican state, Zacatecas, is also called Zacatecas. There we stayed at a hostel for 3 nights and spent some time walking around in the city, buying food at the local market and even visiting an old silver mine. It was a really nice city, and from our hostel we could hike up to a pretty viewpoint over the city. But we want to keep going and see more of the Mexican nature.